SFX time, people. Let's do this. This tutorial requires beginner skills, takes no time to prep, and just over an hour to complete. We spent a little bit of money on some yellow contacts as well as Ellimorph plastic. We used a super old wig because we're gonna cut it up. And hey, if you should have dental braces, don't create the teeth like we do in this video. There we have Ellie with those yellow contacts, and we bring out the cotton because we're gonna prop up our head a little extra. But first, let's just save that hairline just in case we should get any skin adhesive or latex close to that when we attach the bald cap. Then we just simply place that big fluff of cotton on top of our head, and yep, on with the bald cap. Need to make our head look bigger and fluffier. So we actually continue to stuff in cotton there after the bald cap is in place, thickening that nugget. Next up, we need to cover up our eyebrows because we're gonna paint in new ones, and for that we are using a glue stick to get a little coat there to cover them up and to really give them a nice cover. We also add a little spirit gum, and I might add that make sure you have a spirit gum remover before you add that. Then we use liquid latex to stick that bald cap to our head. You can of course use spirit gum or any other skin adhesive that you got. We line the bald cap edge with liquid latex and let that flow down over our skin a little bit just to secure that bald cap and to give it the same texture as the top of our head there with the bald cap. Speed drying it with a blow dryer, and then we pull out some tissues. These will be used to create a crackled, roughed up skin texture, and to do that we apply liquid latex to that bald cap and then small pieces of those tissues or toilet paper or whatever you got. Then cover them up in latex as well. And in the end we get this nice rough texture, just like Pennywise in the movie. And hey, his ears are also messed up, so let's create our own ears here using cotton. Get it placed there with liquid latex. And then we saturate it a little bit more with latex there to make it shapeable, less thready, like that. These ears and the nose coming later will probably be the most difficult part of this tutorial. So take your time, shape them, and of course find a reference shot of Pennywise from the movie so you know what you're aiming for. This looks about right. The cool thing is that the cotton there gets the same kind of texture as we have in the forehead there up on the bald cap. Now, pretty much the same concept for the nose. 2 pieces there of cotton and smear on additional latex there and start shaping it like a nose. We need to widen the nose. Ellie's nose is kind of thin compared to Pennywise's. To make sure those 2 lumps of cotton don't stick out like a sore thumb, we simply smear on latex going upwards. So we get the same texture there from the latex, a bit up as well, integrating that nice little latex construction into our face. Now it's painting time. You can either go with your basic cream colors or, like Ellie does here, use a hairspray color in white. The hairspray color of course makes it a lot faster and simpler to do. Then we have the wig. Now let's cut that up because that does not look like a hairdo we want. This is an old wig we had, so kind of recycled it and thought, well, this one can be cut up. This looks so silly, I can't keep it together, sorry. Anyways, yeah, we need to rough up that hair pretty much. Yeah. I can't really watch this. Seriously, she looks hilarious like this. Alright, now the hairdo is kind of looking like my hair actually, except for the color. Now we need it to go back a bit there. Since we need a swoosh of hair there in the middle, we take some of the hair that we previously cut off the wig and we apply it with some spirit gum here. Any kind of skin adhesive or adhesive you've got there, throw it on there. You can actually apply it with latex as well if you like to. I'm fixing myself an epic do in Swedish is jag ger mig själv en grym frilla. And we are lining that hair, of course, with additional skin adhesive there to keep it in place and not fluff up. And we actually go in with more hairspray color here in red, because this wig is a bit too orange. We need to dampen that. And why not make it a dark, horror-ish tone as well, with additional brown hairspray color there. And after that, we go in and clean up that little line there, because that hairspray color went all over the place. For the rest of our face, we are dabbing on a white cream color there, covering up, leaving a little bit there free on the nose, because that's gonna turn red later on. Alright, so brow time and eye time. Beginning with the eyelids, and this is sort of a pretty rough paint job actually. So go around your eye with that black and gently fade it outwards, all around. Because this is scare mode, not beauty mode. We also go in with that same black tone there in the corner of the mouth to bring that out a bit and to give it that dirty, nasty, horrible look. Same thing there around the base of our nostrils. And then we go in for some shading there along the jawline and the temples. Since this clown needs to be dirty, we go in with a black hairspray color here and add additional texture and color to that head. If you don't have hairspray color, you can flick on basic watercolor using a toothbrush. And the shout goes to Amada. This is an awesome account. We are not only talking about makeup here, we are talking about artistry on an amazing level. Go check this out. Time for some details, and we begin by emphasizing some wrinkles here and then head on to the brows. Need to paint them in there. And while we're on the subject of details, we go in there and give our eyes that extra punch with additional black there on the eyelid, upper and lower. We also need to add additional punch to those temples, just like that. Now she's beginning to look really creepy. More darkness in the hair. And then it's more detailing time there, so make a smile and really just emphasize the lines you have already. And to give these lines a little bit more of a natural look, looking less painted on, we go in with a slightly fluffier brush there and smudge them out a little bit. For the red details, the nose and the lines in the face, we mix this red tone with black to give it sort of a dirty, darker shade. And after that line job, we go in and add additional black on top there. Give those eyes even more punch. Now let's create those nasty front teeth of his. And to do that, we are using Ellimorph plastic that we heat up, of course, in water. And this is a two-part construction. First, we create a little prosthetic that will fit our mouth. So we take a piece of that plastic, flatten it out a little, and apply it on top of our teeth, making sure it goes both back and front. Push it up there. Make sure it fits. As it cools off a bit, you can pull it out like that, and you have a nice fitting prosthetic. Next up, we need two sharp teeth to apply there. So we create them. Simply roll a little piece of plastic up and use a pair of scissors to cut them into sharp teeth-like shapes. Then we heat up the front of the prosthetic using a blow dryer here to make it soft so that we can fuse those two teeth straight on there. Heat it up until it goes a bit soft, and then you can just push down and attach those teeth, and the hot plastic will fuse together. There you go. And you can put it in, make sure it still fits there. Since it got hot, you might need to put it back there to just make sure it keeps its shape there until it's cooled off. Push the teeth in there properly, and yeah, they will stick there by themselves. But the teeth look a little bit too white, so we bring out some tooth enamel color here and paint the base of our teeth, just like this. And to not get a solid edge there with color, we simply use our fingertip along with a mascara brush to smudge that paint downwards along the teeth. And there you go, a super simple Pennywise nasty teeth prosthetic that fits your teeth perfectly. Some additional color there on the neck. A pair of white little gloves, and then you're ready to scare the shit out of all the kids knocking on your door this Halloween. Pennywise is one of the most requested looks we have gotten, so we hope you like how this came out, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, tell us what you like in the comments, and share it with your friends. Make sure you get that Ellimorph plastic in good time before Halloween. We will see you in a few days with a mashup makeup. Love you. Bye.